first person.
Oh,
in
is
the
it?
lobby. Yeah.
Yeah, but I quite like that. The people who want to be captains can be.
Yeah.
It gives them a chance
yeah.
to sort of build up a skill you don't get to practice in normal Dota, which is drafting.
Yeah. Veteran really likes drafting.
Yeah. Oh, Chen is literally the first ban. I guess you want to ban probably supports mostly in the first phase because you only have 2 bans and then 2 picks, so you're probably going to start with supports.
It's more like the Quap or Prophet or whatever. Those kind of multi-position picks. Are probably
There's heroes at the moment which can be played in really odd positions like Puck, Prophet, Quap. We played so flexibly.
But also supports as well. Like you could pick a Bane and that would fit into your lineup.
Yeah, Bane's a good bet.
They banned Lycan. Would you really first pick a Lycan? Is he that uncounterable?
Sure. They did it last game as well, and I'm not entirely sure why.
I think you should wait because no one's going to insta-pick Lycan. One thing I found, I'm not sure if it's a counter, but I was playing Monkey King for one of the first times ever against a Lycan, and if you're quite farmed on Monkey King, you can one-shot all of the creeps, both wolves, both necro creeps. Oh, I pressed enter. I literally pressed enter by accident, but it doesn't matter because it's captain's mode.
But the other good counter is Mars.
Mars, where you just pop the ult and then.
And what can he do? He has to run around.
They're all stuck. Yeah, it's true. But Monkey King I thought was interesting because not many cores can immediately destroy all of the creeps in one hit, but Monkey King can literally kill the entire zoo instantly, right? And then Monkey King can man up to a Lycan, especially if he's got his ult up, which gives him like 20 armor.
Sven was a better hero.
He's too crap at the moment. He's way too rubbish. Like even a Fed Sven is going to have problems until the late game.
That's my last game of Sven. Completely ruined, even though I was top net one. Couldn't hit anyone.
We got destroyed by Sven the other day.
Even the Ags. Yeah, I guess Sven's still. I mean, his skill set still allows him to become really fed. But
the Ags is like you have to build the Ags on him.
But I feel like Ags is a trap sometime, and you should just get Blink Dagger in some games.
It's so maneuverable.
Invoker.
Yes, but
Invoker.
The one thing I was going to say on Sven is I've seen Sven build Ags and never be able to get it off because everyone on their team had a way to disjoint the hammer, and because it's so slow and obvious, if he just went blink stun, he would have got some hits off, but he couldn't get a single hit off the entire game because he's stunning, Lotus Orb. Oh, he's stunning, blink.
Is hammer the only undisjointable stun now? You can Lotus Orb it and you can put it out of position, but you can't actually stop it.
You can't stop it traveling, but it will still. Oh, you think does it travel infinitely? Surely not. No, like if you TP away, you don't go all the way into their fountain.
Oh no. Yeah, the range.
But all the way to the fountain.
Why didn't it used to do that?
No, that doesn't sound right. That's awful. That's good.
Because it can't be disjointed by things like
Anti-Mage Blink.
Yeah, I don't think it stops that.
We'll have to see that another time. Looks like the Invoker, like you said, is going to be Belial. Jakiro is a safe support, so is Venge.
Yeah.
Queen of Pain. It's on the table. It's quite good against Invoker.
It's looking like a Void game again. There's no way.
Invoker and Jakiro. That would be a good game for Faceless Void because Invoker, Cataclysm, Jakiro, Macropire. Definitely a good Void game.
But the Invoker's not going to get Cataclysm, is he? Because he's not going to be high enough level.
Well, if he's playing support, he won't get it. If it's a mid Invoker, which is definitely a possibility.
Jakiro's a good one though.
Like, I feel like Invoker is not really that great at the moment, generally. But if you have a Faceless Void, I think Invoker just becomes top tier because Cataclysm on a team that can't move is just an instant kill. So, okay, they've gone for Weaver. Interesting.
Okay, are they going for like armor sort of lineup?
Oh, you've spotted that very quick. Already 2 heroes with good armor pen. Yeah, you think Slalal and TA are coming out?
My immediate thoughts.
Clinks as well.
It's also just very good against those supports.
Yeah, Jakiro can't really stop the Weaver that easily.
Those supports are really good against Weaver as well, though. I think
they're going to struggle because
you can purge Takuchi.
If you can hit him with the tornado.
Yeah, that's true. And also the Ice Wall is very annoying because even though you can't hit him the first time, if he lays it on somebody else and you're trying to dodge a fight, it zones you out really hard.
But you can't be slowed in Takuchi, can you?
Super slow. No, he can't be slowed. But what I mean is, they put the ice wall, the ice path out on Jakiro. And you're,
ice path. Running. You said ice wall.
Sorry. Yeah,
I was thinking of the Invoker spell, which is also a wall of ice, but with a slightly different effect.
He can't be slowed.
Yeah, he just runs through it.
Put them together.
It does almost no damage, ice wall, but it does a tiny bit for some reason because it's got the one exort orb in it.
Do you think? Do you not think Jakiro's pretty good at lane against Weaver because Weaver's so squishy?
He can do a lot of damage. I feel like if in the mid game, Jakiro's probably food for Weaver, but I guess if you can get Dual Breaths and Liquid Fires off in the lane, it does do a lot of damage to Weaver. So yeah, I think the Dire's in slightly stronger position, but we're so early in the draft, and I think Invoker can still go mid. I don't know who plays a lot of Invoker. I know Belial plays it as 4, but I think Roidz has played a bit of Invoker. Has Oli played? Oli's probably played Invoker. He's played everything.
He has. He doesn't usually bring it out because it always doesn't do that well.
You have to be very good. Like
For good reason.
the slam from Ross. I feel like I'm fairly good at Invoker, but you have to be not decent. You have to be very good to make Invoker work. But if you combo it with Void, it doesn't matter. You just need to walk around and press Sunstrike Meteor and you'll win. So they banned Axe because they know. Well, have we seen Mid done anything other than Axe? I think he's only played 2 games.
No.
So let's see what else he can. Maybe he's fantastic at some other heroes, and we're about to find out.
Yeah.
Like he's going to pull out some absolutely mega like Meepo or something.
I mean, even in a pub, I think yesterday or the day before, we had midnight and we played the Axe. So I can't really say what other hero he plays.
Well, this is why this mode is quite good, because it stops people being literally one-hit wonders. You've got to have a pool of, 4 heroes probably. And that was what happened. Do you remember the Alliance era, when Alliance were winning literally everything, like effortlessly? And Bulldog was so scary on Nature's Prophet and Lone Druid that pro teams had to ban it out. But also Bulldog was good at other heroes. Like, he wasn't just good at those 2 heroes. So
Midnight does play Invoker.
Does he? But it's on the other team.
On the other team.
Right.
Interesting that the Radiant banned Slardar. I guess because they see it against Weaver and they weren't planning on picking it.
His offlane hero pool doesn't look that much.
But what else does he
beyond
play? Not just Axe, literally, or is it?
There's a lot. There's Ursas, Vipers,
They're odd heroes for Pos 3.
Lycans. He doesn't.
No,
he
I
doesn't
think
play
I
much
think
Pos
he
3.
plays like solo usually. So I'm guessing
Okay.
he just does every sort of role.
Yeah, it looks
I
that way.
I think he might obviously be comfortable as more of an offlaner though.
Okay. Clink's banned. That makes sense. You
Clink's
definitely.
banned.
Well,
That's a good ban.
Clink's and Weaver on the same team. But I guess you don't want to lane against Venge Clinks, do you? That's horrible.
I can't believe nobody's done Prophet, to be honest.
What's that? Void Spirit? Okay. So,
It's only really Oli
hero.
who plays Prophet that much. in
yeah.
our
And,
games.
no, Veteran.
Yeah.
And
right,
also
I
I
bet.
play Prophet, but I'm not in
Yeah,
in-house,
I mean,
would say that.
there was, I think, Venge and Prophet. Honestly, it's a disgusting lane.
It is a
Like,
disgusting lane.
Dave and I did it the other day, and we went like 7 kills in the lane, and he got an 8-minute Orchid,
Oh god.
and we were both off lane, like we were the off lane duo. So go figure.
They have Venge and Void Spirit, who I think are both good supports against Legion Commander, because you have the stun on Void Spirit is very good, and it's just kind of, you can do it for a long range. And
can't
the
miss
swap
either.
also-
When Legion's dueling,
the
so
the swap is so good as well.
delays a lot of time. Also got a stun on Venge.
You can bring it so far out of position.
Weaver could be a support and get Ags. That
Yeah,
is
it
good
could
against
be
Legion
Ags,
Commander.
Weaver.
That really helps, because you just instantly cancel the duel. There we go. Oh, we don't have Roidz in the game. I thought we do, but not on the
Ah.
Radiant. That's his signature hero. It's very tanky. Nice stun.
The Venge Void Spirit combo is also very good because you can swap people into the stun if you're.
Yes,
against
that is true. If you know it's going to happen, you can put the
Yeah, if you're
put the
setting up,
remnant on Venge. Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
around the Roche fight especially.
5 seconds remaining.
Void Spirit's just a really good hero at the moment. Can be played in any role, pretty much. Maybe not POS 5 or POS 1, but 2, 3, or 4, he can be played. So
I think it'll be 4, sure.
yes. Void Spirit POS 4 are for players who want to support but don't really.
I think it's gonna be. I know that Tom has played a bit of Void Spirit a lot recently,
Yeah, he has.
so I think that might be a Tom.
Okay, Storm Spirit.
Okay.
So they know there's still a pick left, but they think, enemy team don't have enough crowd control for me. Void Spirits is fairly unreliable, and so is Venge, can easily be disjointed. They do have Dragon Knight stun as well, so he's going to have to be careful. But if he positions well, I think he may be hard to lock down.
I think if you put this Void Spirit in POS 2 and you got him the Axe, he ruins Storm.
He does, yeah.
God, I didn't realize how short Storm is.
Yeah, he's
Was
a
that
midget.
In the background of Legion, or
Maybe he's just standing really
It's
far
like
away.
a arid formation.
yeah.
So
I
Legion's
see.
like a little bit
5
standing
seconds
ahead,
remaining.
yeah. Storm is fairly small, I guess. But Yeah, I mean, he can also turn his entire body into lightning, so let's
None of
focus
these
on that.
Heroes are greedy enough for Ross to play.
It would definitely be 5th pick.
But there's still
So what is he
Medusa
gonna
in the
get?
pool. There's still
Well,
Alchemist in the pool.
He plays Weaver a lot though.
Oh god.
He does
ouch.
play Weaver because he likes
could be
being
an
quite
outgame.
greedy with
Oh
Weaver.
yes, he does. He does.
Well, Ross is a core player and he's got quite a wide hero pool. So Ursa's still in the game. That's true. Anti-Mage is still in the game. They did ban the Faceless Void, which is smart, because even though it lost, it doesn't mean that Void isn't a good hero. We see a Pos 3 Legion Commander, I guess. Okay, they banned Zeus.
This could be an Oli.
Really?
Oh now.
That's a strange ban, I think.
Yeah, they couldn't really run a Zeus on top of a Storm and Elite, but they need to have Zeus mid.
Are they going to pick Tinker?
I doubt Tinker's coming out here for either team. No team can support Tinker, really. I'm trying to think what you want to ban.
Round a Tinker pick.
Because if Weaver's going to be a core, I think Weaver would be better as a support because the Weaver Ags is going to be really good at saving people from Legion Commander. But maybe you just run it as a core anyway, and then they just need a support.
They already have the swap to save, I think.
Yeah.
I think Radiant really needs to ban us. Like, if it's going to be an offlane DK, he's going to get absolutely ruined.
Yeah, Monkey King's also a problem for Dragon Knight, but not too bad, not as bad as Ursa. Yeah, they
I
banned
don't think
Slark.
Monkey King's very good against Void Weaver. Or Venge, to be fair. Because Weaver can always find him in the trees. Void Spirit's pretty good at it.
I think they're going to really struggle to go on Ursa. And it's going to be a bad lane for them.
Yeah,
Yeah. If Mac picks an Ursa here, they got a really strong game here.
they do. Invoker support and Jakira support, and then you've got Legion, Ursa, and Storm. Makes quite a strong team with lots of damage. No lack of damage on that team if you have Ursa. They've still got 20 seconds.
Lack of instant lockdown in the lanes, but I don't think they're worried.
Yeah.
They've got lane winners
You've still
anyway.
got some lockdown like overall though, because Storm's got the Vortex, you've got Jakira Ice Path, you've got Invoker like Tornado, then Legion can ult. So you've got enough
I
in
think
the game.
post lane, for sure.
Yeah,
Laning,
post
they
lane.
have a lot of slow as well, so it's still...
Bloodseeker.
Ooh.
Okay, Bloodseeker's quite good against Weaver. I guess it works against even Dragon Knight because you just ult him and then he can't go anywhere. But he just stand there and tank you.
Now will it?
It's so much physical damage though for a Bloodseeker to be able to put his blood right on himself, and then
10 seconds.
he's just going to get mown down, I think, by Weaver.
That's true. We've only got 5 seconds left. Only 1 second of reserve time. They're going to have to pick now. And we finish off with Medusa. They've gone the greed. Medusa is going to struggle a little bit because, first of all, Invoker can burn 500 of Medusa's mana instantly. That takes a big chunk of his life away. He can't move thanks to Bloodseeker, but I guess he can just ult. Storm does a lot of damage. You've got Jewel. You know, a very fed Legion will do a lot of damage to a Medusa. I think he might struggle.
Midnight DK.
Okay, it's kind of like Axe, I guess. Tanky and has a stun.
Red.
Red, yeah, true. Maybe he only plays red heroes. Maybe that's his thing.
Oh.
What do you think about the Bloodseeker Diffusal?
I don't think you need to put every hero in order to counter Medusa, but actually I've found it to be such a powerful item when I saw it played, because you blood right, then you just diffuse with them and they can't move. They just get hit by...
Shit.
Midnight, I think, is a Guardian? Or is he Crusader?
I think he is
Crusader.
a Crusader, yeah.
Crusader, he's a Crusader. So I think he's the lowest rank in this lobby because Chopsticks is Archon.
He's just turned Archon 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's turned Archon 1. You say it as if it's like he had his birthday and he's just turned like... He's just turned 10 years old.
I just turned Legend, so...
True. Nice to have people ranking out, and Ross fairly recently got to Divine, and so did Roidz. And so did
And
Dan. Yeah, so we've had a lot of people ranking up over this last sort of few months. It's really nice. I thought I had a Guardian friend. No, I don't think there are any other Guardians.
No, unfortunately. I don't...
Midnight. Where's his rank
Okay.
badge? I can't see it for some reason.
It's Crusader 2, I think.
Crusader 2, okay. These in-houses are great practice for him, though, because he's playing against, you know, Divine players, which is you're not going to get in your solo games, are you? So
I
This
think
is why you should join Vex.
this items selected by Weaver is very ballsy to start with. Only 3 tangos, and Owen's only got 4. I feel like this Legion is just gonna
30 seconds.
drop his overwhelming odds.
Guardian versus Divine. It depends, I guess. But like we saw what we saw from Midnight on his axe, he's pretty big. Did you see him kill Ross basically solo here? He's a Crusader and he obliterated a Divine 3 player by himself. So, you know, you can still make big plays.
I think you're underestimating everything, Vex. Like, just give it a go.
Oh, the hot pepper. We've got a lot of people top.
Oh, Dan's in trouble.
Yeah, and he's only got 3 tangos.
Already on bottom as well. Bloody.
Oh, having a bit of a fight here.
He's got to get
I think Midnight's dead. Yeah, goodbye Midnight. Whoa, that's a lot of pure damage at level 1. 125 pure damage from level 1, that spell. So Roidz already with the kill, already a Wraith Band. That's going to help him out a lot. Mid lane, what have we got? We got the good old Storm versus Medusa. Now, Storm definitely has the edge on Medusa in the lane, but you know Ross and his farming, right? He's so good at farming. He's going to be okay. He's going to be fine. Also, it's very easy to farm the small camp as Medusa, even massively stacked. So, of course, we've got that to look forward to, seeing how farmed. I don't think Ross has really lost the game as Medusa in in-house. Or not, as far as I can remember.
He hasn't played too many things.
No, because it's banned. Always. Invoker is such an annoying support. Oh, that's true in Captain's Draft. Invoker as a support, the one thing he has is that that constant regen from Quas. He's a support with very high regen, and he's ranged. Though his base damage is pretty poor. At least when he plays Quas. Oli already trying to bully Ross out the lane.
This could be a hard lane for Weaver.
We'll have to see.
He's only got 1 tango left.
Yeah, he
Well, he only bought 3, so...
Yeah, no, it's a brave decision.
Yeah, Veteran's quite comfortable on Legion Commander as well.
He is.
If Belial can snipe a courier bringing regen out, I think this lane is a disaster.
No courier come out yet. I mean, a courier's already come, actually, to Noodles.
He's already had a set up.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can pretty much tell...
We don't do enough of that at the moment. Like the new patch, they're so slow now.
Oh, they're practically free. Even a techies can kill a courier now.
It's easy to put the award on the high ground by the tier 2. That's what I normally do when I play 4 sniper. And you can snipe couriers so easily because you can see them early enough.
Oh, Tornado! Had to Fairy Fire as well.
Ooh.
Who was telling me that they don't like Fairy Fires, so they never used them? I can't remember who that was.
I don't know.
Someone told me I never buy Fairy Fires because I never used them. But I can't remember who told me that. I was 1v1ing them. I don't know if it was Tim. Might have been Tim.
It sounds like something Roidz would do, but I think
no, Roidz buys Fairy Fires. Roidz buys loads of Fairy Fires. But Roidz is consumable master, man. He buys so much regen.
True.
There was a game in mid, like he could have more last hits than me and be half my net worth because he sent it like 17 salves. Like he just loves regen. He loves it too much. Some people don't like it enough. There's a happy balance. Oh, big damage to Oli. And then he just walks straight into it.
Complaining about the essence ring whenever he has it. He always says he forgets to use it.
Do you know who doesn't forget to use it? Ross. Ross uses it every hero that he uses essence ring, and he's very good at using it. Probably the best essence ring user in BVGS. It's a bit of a strange title, but he can have it. You don't want to be fighting Jakiro, do you? Oh, goodbye, Tom. Goodbye. No, he's fine. He's got boots first, but Bloodseeker's still faster. And getting faster and faster. Deny yourself into the creeps. Yes, perfect. Perfect. He's dead for 20 seconds, but it does mean he doesn't feed a kill, so we'll take that. Ross, you are taking so much damage from this camp. You've got no regen. He's hoping he can send a salve.
I missed a ton of farm as well on the Bloodseeker.
Can Belial get down Courier? Oh no, Belial, you went the wrong way.
Ross is now giving a lot of move speed to Bloodseeker. He's now moving at like constant 430. This is why you need to heal yourself up, Ross.
Blightstone on the Weaver now, so...
Oh, doing a lot of damage. That might be a kill.
Belial's already used Tornado as well.
Oh, cold snap. Salving up. Good save from Belial.
Ooh, what was Oli doing? Trying to get the courier.
Yeah, he was. Pop his double damage. Oh, lot of damage to Ross. And Ross doesn't have a single point in mana shield. I would have thought 1 point maybe. Because it always gives you 70% of the damage absorbed. It just changes the amount of mana you have to pay for the damage. Oh, nice denies. Unfortunate, a bit of a wave loss. Oli's doing well in mid, but that is to be expected. You need to heal up, Ross, because what you're doing is making Roidz go ultra fast in his top lane. And that is not what you want to see.
Oh, the courier dead.
Oh, where's the courier killed? A little bit of cheeky snipage from Thom. Oh, it looks like Oli did get a kill. As soon as he hit 6, he just went in, picked up a kill.
Yeah, it's not surprising. It was so low the entire.
Yeah, he didn't have enough regen. He needs to channel his inner Roidz. Get some more regen. Oh, Thom just gets hit, but he gets only hit by one part of the dual breath. Is that the slow part? So they're actually 2 separate breaths, and you can be hit by just one? I didn't realise that. It looks like there was a kill bot at the same time. Out comes the EMP. He pops the Fairy Fire just in case. Of course, he can still be seen. Overwhelming odds, not quite enough damage. Good thing he used that Fairy Fire, right? Wow, Bloodseeker, he's just been sitting top lane, and he's been doing so much work because he's given vision for Oli to get a kill on Ross. He gave vision on bot lane to maybe kill Noodles. Noodles is very low level, only level 3 on this Weaver. Looks like the Radiant are already struggling quite a lot, but they have Medusa on their team, so I'm always going to hold on to them. Potentially winning the game.
Oh, Belial.
Oh, bot lane.
Oh, right, I thought Dan might try and chase his friend down.
The more levels they get, the strongest lane gets to. Like the minus armor is already getting pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Owen is maxing out Wave of Terror. We don't have any points of the Swarm yet, or do we? Okay, going in for the kill. Yeah, there's going to be a kill. First kill. That's going to massively help their lane now. Okay, he doesn't lose his mana. He's going to need to send him some mangoes along with those boots, I hope. Because he needs the mana if he wants to use the Swarm. It's a very expensive spell, but it's incredibly powerful. I don't know, can Legion proc over, what's it called, Moment of Courage on the Beetle? Because that sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
I don't think you can.
That seems too good to be true, doesn't it? Her just like...
You can't A-click it.
What makes Medusa such a good late game carry? She is unbelievably durable and she attacks everyone with her auto attacks.
Yeah.
Just these 2 moves. 75% damage to 3 targets, as well as your main target, so you're hitting everyone at once. And 70% of incoming damage goes to your mana, which is a lot.
Mid-game spike as well, though, right? Once you get Manta.
Yeah, her ult's pretty good too. Keeps you alive. Stuns anyone who tries to look at you. So people can't look at you for quite a long time. I mean, how long does this ult last? 6 seconds. 6 seconds where people can't look at you or they get stunned. So it's basically another 6 seconds vulnerability. Basically, she's just like the tankiest hero in the game. And if you're that tanky, it means you can just build a load of damage. Although some Medusas build a bit too tanky for my liking. Like they maybe go Manta, Skadi, Heart when you're just like, no. You need some damage. You can't build all tank. But that's why Rapier usually comes into play at some point on Medusa, doesn't it? Once you know you're unkillable, out comes the Rapier. Oh, the Courier! You know Void Spirit can kill Couriers with his ult. That's always a fun way of killing them. I did that in the 1v1 against Roidz. Looks like we got a TP. TP mid. He was desperate to kill Ross. He gets the ult on him. Pop the mana shield, pop the mana shield. Yeah, but he's Storm Spirit. That's going to be a kill. Ross is managing to stay alive. But it's not going to be enough, is it? They needed more than just a Void Spirit. Also, Void Spirit should not be maxing Resonant Pulse as a support. I think he should be maxing Ether Remnant because the damage goes up, and so does the pull duration. I mean, that's what I've seen some of the pros do when they play support. Void Spirit.
Oh, they're dueling. Oh, he was going to.
Didn't go for it.
No.
Oh, but now Noodles is in. Does he have the Swarm? No, he doesn't. Veteran, he's so fast. He's gone first item phase boots. He's like, I'm just going to outrun this Weaver. And he's managing to do so. Noodles, you need to be careful. Pops the Swarm. So much minus armor.
He hasn't got ulti yet.
You're right, he has to be careful. Level 6 already on Veteran. Owen's nearly level 6. Owen is higher level than SupahNoodlz.
Yes, well, he's been dying.
Midnight, he's been gone on top. He's a tanky hero, but look how fast Roidz is. Out comes the taunt, but it only picks up chopsticks. Roidz is so fast. His one-shots to carry. He's moving at 550, 600 move speed. Is someone really low elsewhere on the map?
It's not really. It's just fairly low.
No,
I think if he gets defusal, they can kind of try and roll this early.
I think they should try and do that. I mean, there's already a 3k gold lead for the Dire, but they're against Medusa. So you never know what can happen. You've got quite a few heroes in the Radiant who are desperate for level 6. Void Spirit gets a huge power spike. Venge gets the swap. Weaver gets the ult's extra survivability. So a lot of heroes looking for 6. Maybe they'll get it from the outpost. Let's have a look. And there's the outpost. Yeah, level 6 for Venge.
Wow.
Weaver's lowest level in the game, and he's the POS 1. Now he's 6.
He's starting to catch up, but he was very far behind on last hits.
Yes, he was. The Dire have quite a clear advantage at the moment. But, you know, it's Medusa. You can see 2,500 gold net worth for Noodles. Nearly 5k for Roidz. But Roidz does also have 3 kills and an assist. Ross just hit level 10. Just mana shield, needs to proc it. Too late. He didn't use mana shield at all. Mana, mangoes for the swap. No mangoes for the swap, and no one. It's too late. Oh, he's just gonna go for a kill on Owen. Is it enough damage? Swap. Mango stun. Too late. Need to pop those mangoes earlier. Oh, he's gonna walk over the double kill. Looks like they've got a top 2.
Yeah, every lane and Max go down bottom.
Ah, but a kill. Kill for Weaver. That's what counts.
Sound strategy.
Looks like we're going to get a dive here at midnight. He's Dragon Knight, but he's only level 6. Interesting to not have your ult at level 6 in Dragon Knight. He's being hit by everything. He's lost his mana. He's lost his HP. He's been, you know, silenced. And he's being absolutely chased. Belial steals the kill.
That is a kill still right there.
True Belial fashion. Just kidding.
He's done a lot of work. Like, went mid, got kill. Went top, got kill.
Oh, yeah. His support invoker is something to be feared, for sure. It's not a troll pick for him.
Surprised he got surprised that veteran gave him it, to be honest, because of what he said about Belial's hero pool past, about wanting to pick a more conventional.
Yeah, but I think he's realised.
Yeah, you have to accept it.
Okay. Oh, nice snake. See how that snake was cast? That was beautiful. Roidz, good tornado. Getting 3 heroes. Out comes the rupture. So Ross is just going to have to stand still and then they get out. Big plays from Belial. And now Ross loses a lot of his mana. Okay, he gets mangoed, but how much is it burning? It's only rank 3, so 250 mana. Storm's got a haste. Level 12 Storm. Already got Kaya.
I think one of the things with Belial picking...
Midnight, you're out of position. Or maybe you're going in on purpose. Are you going to get the stun off in time, or are you just going to get burst down? He's going to get absolutely crushed, but do they have the damage to kill Oli? Where's the follow-up? No, they don't kill him. Oh dear, that is quite tragic. Roidz, he's just going to man up to Ross. Does a lot of damage. Didn't have mana shield active. You need to keep the mana shield on. Then you're not going to do any damage to Roidz. He's going to collapse you. Tom, you're walking into... You're not going to do the burst. You don't have enough to kill Roidz. Or do you? No, you don't. You use both Astral Steps. I'm not quite sure why or how. And he's actually going to TP out. So he does escape. They killed Oli. How did Oli die in the end? I didn't see that. Oh, Tom picked it off. I wasn't really paying attention to that. But Tom managed to get a kill by using both of his Astral Steps. So that's a good play. You know, the net worth is still heading further and further in Dire's favour. We're just hoping that Medusa can hang on. Maybe they've got some high ground defense. I'm not sure the Dire are great at pushing high ground. I guess they can slow siege with the Jakiro. Ross, you need to be careful here. You are by yourself. You have been ruptured. Tell your team to come in. Tell them now. You popped your ult. I think that's going to be enough. He loses a lot of his mana. Basically all of his mana. It turns out that Invoker is a good pick against Quap, even as a POS 4. Just that EMP. So much mana burned. Roidz seems OP in every in-house he's... Well, he does have the highest win rate. He's got the highest MMR in our in-house as well. You know, he's a good player.
Alright.
Did I say Quap? I didn't even realise. Need to be paying attention to that. Yes, of course, I mean Medusa, not Quap. That was what he was playing last game. Charlie, why are you still even here, man? I thought you'd gone. Do some work. Oh, Ross. He gets gone on by Oli. Huge range Storm Spirit. This is the best possible game for a Storm Spirit. The enemy team are behind, and now it doesn't matter where they try and farm. Even in your own triangle, nope, you're going to die. Especially when Storm has the power to get a solo kill. And it looks like he's not going to finish the full Bloodstone. He's going to get that really early Orchid for more damage. Okay, they've got some damage on Roidz. They've stunned him. Okay, pops out the silence. Do they have the damage to kill him? Noodlz is trying, but Roidz is strong. No, he's fast as well. He goes back. What's going on down here? A little bit of fights here. Oh, they're going to get a kill on Jakiro. They don't have a lot of damage on the Radiant, I've noticed. Midnight really doesn't do too much as his Dragon Knight. He's very tanky. Doesn't do a lot of damage. He
also doesn't have Dragon.
Yeah, I feel like he needs to get it because it's a very strong ability.
What if anyone on this team has noticed that?
Oh, we're going on. Going on Belial. Do we have the damage? Look at the zoning of that move. The Blood Right. It's huge. Veteran, he finds a kill. I think he's going to get an easy kill on Owen. That's his first duel win. So Veteran now, he's got 10 damage. He has that Blink Dagger, first item. And look how fast Roidz is traveling. 500 move speed, Roidz. Okay, they've got quite a lot of damage on him. They don't have enough. Oh, nice dispel from Veteran. I feel like the Radiant don't have enough damage. Big time.
They're very reliant on this Weaver, and it's other cross lanes. It's a bit hard.
He's fairly close to Desolator. That's true. Dire net worth is just getting bigger and bigger.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I don't even know what I'm saying, to be honest. I don't even notice. Midnight, they're going on him. Blood Right, is he going to outrun the Blood Right? Yes, he is. He's a fairly tanky who does actually have Dragon Form. He has now used it. This entire team of Dire are here. Gets the duel win as well. Are they going to kill Chopsticks? Yes, they are. Okay, so they get one kill in return. Roidz is fairly low. He's got a lot of armor pen on him. Okay, all gets removed when he removes the bug. They know there's no duel. Tom's gone in. He finds Belial. Nice taunt. Really well placed. And Veteran, he's going to blink out. So, yeah, the Radiant get 2 kills from that. That's definitely worth. Ross is chasing. I'm not sure what Ross thinks he can do. At least he did turn up to the fight. He's got a lot of farming to do, however. Whereas Oli, he's nearly level 15. He is strong. Got that Orchid already flying in. That is going to be scary.
Do you think you go Orchid first or the Kaya in general now?
It just depends on how farmed you are, I guess.
I think the Kaya doesn't give you the mana loss reduction anymore, so I don't think it's that value.
Well, it gives mana regen amp, so that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He manages to Sakuchi, so he's dodged the Orchid. That's good, but he doesn't have much mana. They need to be careful. This Dragon Knight is quite low level. Belial, he's just running around their entire team. They finally pop down the sentry, and he just outruns it. He outruns the sentry. Oh, and you need to be careful. We've got Ross here. He's a reasonably high level. But 2 of the Dire, they're just split pushing. They're like, yeah, fine, just delay them. We're going to split push. Do we have any TPs? Yeah, I can see a TP on Medusa. Okay, that swap combo didn't quite work out. They've all lost their mana, completely apart from Ross, who has a bigger mana pool. Now they're TPing in because they don't want to lose their tower. But, you know, getting a kill is good for them.
That means you can't hurt him right now.
Almost Desolator for Weaver. So he's slowly climbing the net worth. It's flattened a bit, but it's still quite significantly in Dire's favour at the moment. They're on about 50% gold lead at the moment, which is a lot.
Wonder if probably not actually. I was thinking maybe because I know that a medallion is something that Avenge could get, but I don't know if something that's because it's gotten in already.
I don't know if the full Spirit Vessel is maybe worth. I agree with you. I think getting the medallion would be quite good because they already have a lot of armor pen. It looks like Midnight is a little bit out of position. Okay, dodges the Ice Path. Gonna dodge the Blood Right too. Just hit level 9. Maxed out the Flame Breath.
Do you like Aether Lens on Venge as well? Because his swap range is quite bad. Level 1, particularly.
See you later, nerds.
I don't know what the range is actually. Probably.
700 at level 1.
Normally.
But how much? You know how Rupture doesn't deal damage if you go too far away? Like if you swap like a massive distance in one go. Can you get the swap so large that it doesn't actually do any bonus damage? 1300 is max range. Yeah, with a Seer Stone, you definitely can. Yeah, you can actually, quite easily. It's 1000 on swap, so even an Ether Lens and a Keen Optic will do it. No cast range talent on Venge. Do you think there's some merit to keeping it low rank or not getting too much? But I guess you don't want to be swapping. Oh no, I understand. If you get it so big when you're against a Bloodseeker, you can swap your teammates safely and not do any damage to them. Yeah, that could work. Ross, he's got no way of dodging the mana loss from EMP. He's got a net. Interesting combo. Oh, and the pull. It pulls them so that they have to stare at Medusa. But unfortunately, he's now completely dead. He's sitting in the macro pie. He's got no mana. It's too late. Your team turned up too late. You need to run. I like the combo though. If you use the Ether Remnant from Void Spirit, it makes them look at you, and then they can just stare at Medusa and get the stun off. This is a really hard Medusa game. It was quite late in the picking order, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the last.
Oh, completely last. Okay. Well, there you go then. It was the last pick. It was very greedy.
Ross drafting it, of course. So.
For himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a greedy pick. You know, I've got a... We've uploaded an in-house. One of the titles is Greed is Good, and the other one is Greed is Not Good, or Not Always Good. So, like, sometimes it pays off.
Greed is really not good.
Well, sometimes it pays off, and sometimes it doesn't. And I know Ross likes to play those greedy drafts, but you're relying on doing at least okay, maybe breaking even in the early game. It's not quite done that.
Greedy with a Weaver, I think.
Weaver and Medusa. Yeah, and Dragon Knight is... I guess you think he's fairly safe, but he does need a little bit of farm too. He is actually getting pretty close to Blink Dagger, so he's going to be able to get that Blink stun, which is going to be helpful. Maybe they'll defend the high ground. Do you remember that game with Secret? Who was it? Secret versus...
Describe the game?
It was like 75 minutes.
Oh, God.
Where they absolutely could not push against the high ground.
Liquid.
I think it was Liquid, yeah. Where they had a massive lead against Secret, but they were so good at defending high ground, and the game went 75 minutes, and then they eventually won.
Yes! Wait.
Okay, nice use of the Remnant. It does actually find Belial, but I think you're probably dead. No, maybe not. You've got Dissimulate, and you've got 2 Ether Remnants. What are they called? No, Astral Steps. Astral Step and Simulate. So you can create a lot of distance on that support. What year was that game? Like a month ago? It was really recent. But it just shows you that if you have a strong high ground defense, it can be very hard to push into it this patch because, you know, I guess you can build Meteor Hammer, but the towers are very tanky. They still got some tier 2s to take. Or was this the last one? Yeah, last tier 2 going down now.
None of them are going BKB yet. My Roidz has just got a basher. Oli's still finishing his Bloodstone.
Yeah, so no BKBs on the horizon. Oh, looks like they found someone. Oh, it's Ross. He's far too far out. All of his mana's already gone. He's dead. Free duel win for the Legion. That was greedy. When you see Storm on the map here, you can't be anywhere on this part of the map. I know it's sad, but that's just how Storm Spirit works. Unless you have your entire team baiting behind you, which could work. Maybe just let Ross farm in a really silly place. And then just have your whole team defending behind him. Oh, poor Owen. Miscommunication from his team. We have money for the Blink on Midnight. Has he forgotten? Or is he deciding to go Radiance? Because he's got 2,800 gold. The Radiant have scanned to confirm that they are in fact in the Roche, which we already knew. This Bloodseeker's also got an Imp Claw.
Not so even of this game. Like, it seems to be a lot more like net worthy on one side compared to the last game. Earlier though.
Well, I guess it's a typical greed game, isn't it? They've played too greedy. They drafted for the late game. They're definitely better with gold than the other team, but I'm not sure they're going to make it to the late game. That's the problem. We'll see. They are now going for the high ground. A perfect double damage in for Roidz with the alacrity. He is chopping the tower. Okay, Midnight. He's popped his ult. Chopsticks already using the Macropire. I think maybe too early. You should probably save it for your Legion or when they go in with the Storm Spirit, Electric Vortex. But there you go. It has been used. It's quite a low cooldown. Will the Radiant be able to defend this? They could swap someone in and try and burst them. Do we have the Blink Dagger on the Dragon? Yes, he does. Finally buy it. Who's got the Aegis though? Storm Spirit. Okay.
Storm, yeah.
He's going in with the Orchid. Tries to one-shot Tom. Not quite enough. Huge blood, right? Okay, we've got the jewels straight up on Medusa. This would be a great time to have Macropire. Doesn't matter. They have a ton of damage. He immediately has to buy back. The Radiant doing quite a lot of damage in return. Roidz kills Weaver in such a quick time. He's now buying back. And now he's chopping up the Dragon Knight. This is an out-of-control Bloodseeker. He's all over the place. Already got a triple kill. 3 buybacks. Okay, they've lost 2 of their team, though. 2 of their team have gone down. Roidz, is he going to get the Ultra Kill? Yep, Ultra Kill, and now he's gone. 600 move speed. See you later. A lot of tower hits going to him. He's now slowed. Nice stun from Chopsticks. Roidz, what are you doing? Okay, he's going to TP there. A little bit of a safe TP. Well, it was dangerous, but I think it was clever to sort of loop background and TP. So the Radiant, they had to pop 3 buybacks for that. But they did pick up a few kills. They broke Oli's Aegis as well. But now is a full mana Storm. Getting the kills. Okay, they got another kill. Chopsticks is dead. Oli's mana is fairly low. They've got no stun for him. Great team fight. I mean, they managed to defend even their tier 3 tower, but that was 3 buybacks. So I think the Radiant still fell behind even further from that fight. We can see the net worth graph is just very slightly leveled now. Medusa just being practically one-shot when Storm Legion jump on him.
It was all the cores that brought back, wasn't it? That's not how you want
Yes,
to do the game.
you're
Max
right.
has played well. He's got the good jewels in every single one of these fights.
Well, some of them he's just been able to pick up the easy damage, but in that last fight it was perfect. He locked down the Medusa. Medusa couldn't ult.
I feel like there's been 2, maybe 3 where he's just jeweled a core, like the Weaver or something, and they just can't do anything.
Yeah, Legion Commander only needs those 2 items really. Blink and Blade Mail, and the few duel wins, and already a scary hero.
I don't even know if he's won all the jewels. It's just managing to lock someone down for so long.
That's the spirit.
They did manage to defend high ground. Let's see if they can do it again.
It's an Abyssal on the Roidz already.
Abyssal. He is fed. Okay, they've used Orchid. It's only Manta though. High ground attempt 2. The thing is, the Dire, they know they're ahead and they know they can't wait for late game. They are just going to be pushing it non-stop. Are they going to dive straight onto Ross? I feel like it's likely. He's going to need to ult soon. Veterans within blink range. Use the ult, use the ult. You need to get that ult off quick. Is he going to get it off? He does get it off. So he's going to stun Veteran. This is a good chance to kill him. He's absolutely out of mana. Yeah, there's the kill. I think he's going to go down though. Is he going to go down? Do they have the CC for him? Oh, he's still alive. No, he does go down to Roidz somehow. He's moving around at like 1,000 move speed.
Whoa.
They also lost... they lost their core. They lost Weaver. They lost Noodles. So it's a 2-for-2 trade, but they lost both their cores. That's basically all of their damage. Midnight doesn't do any damage. He's a tanky Dragon Knight. He's going to go down too. And now we're just left with Tom and Owen. Oh, that range on the Abyssal, but... he does manage to get out. Owen, I think you're going to drop there. Whoa. You're right, they could pick up a Meteor Hammer just to seal the deal. I'd like to see maybe Belial could pick it up, because then you can Tornado Meteor Hammer. What's the Tornado lift time? 2.9. It's plenty of time for Meteor Hammer at max rank. Tornado, start Meteor Hammering. Never thought about that on a support invoker. But I don't think they need it. They're taking some racks. I think this is going to be a very hard game to come back on. We're only 27 minutes in the game, and the net worth difference is 24,000. They're nearly double the gold ahead. They're quite high level too. Roidz is huge, but also Oli. Oli's pretty close behind. I mean, he's got an Orchid, a Bloodstone, and he's pretty much got a Lincoln's.
I mean, when the 3-4-5 the bottom 3 are net worth in the whole game for Radiant, I think.
Now the one has drained them.
Wow, the Weaver. That's actually really tragic.
If Roidz gets that Paladin sword, I don't know how he dies.
Yeah, they get close to killing him, but he's very tanky. I mean, he's only bought a drums and a Sanjinyasha. I guess Abyssal Blade gives a little bit of health, but he's surprisingly durable. 25 armor as well. And that Alacrity, a great buff from Belial. What is it giving at the moment? 85 attack speed and 25 damage. It's one of the strongest steroids in the game. And you can get a talent at level 20, but it's not going to go on that long. Looks like the Dire are going to be ending the game soon. You need to be careful, Noodles. You're lucky they don't have any detection or a gem. You are definitely dead there. Oh, Jakira not using the shovel.
Oh.
-1 Karen point.
No. Blocked.
Use it. Use it.
Remove.
He swapped it in, but then he didn't use it.
Use
Try
it.
one. I'm gonna message him.
Oh, that's cheating. We just shame him silently. Looks like we found the real Medusa. Oh no, why is he outside the base? He's not got buyback. That's going to be a GG.
Oh, the tip, of course.
Of course.
Ross will be tilted after this game. Stop on his way.
What was he playing in the first game?
Who?
Ross.
He played the Quap.
Oh yes, he did well on the co-op game though, to be fair. They won that game. Oh, you've also got press the attack, 140 attack speed. He's got over 200 attack speed, just given to him for free. Plus he's got a damage increase. How much is damage? 30% damage. Oh yeah, you've also got the liquid fire, slowing the attack speed from the tower, doing a little bit of damage. Okay, Noodles, he's trying to do what he can. Trying to split push a little bit. Managed to get a tower, maybe going to get a second tower. They know they have to lose one set of racks, but they don't want to lose all. Medusa up in 10. The Dire, they are very, very strong at this point. 27k gold lead, and it's only increasing. Oh, Oli, he's found Tom. Okay, Tom already has a Yules. He's going to keep himself alive to simulate. They're not going to be able to kill Oli. Last tower gone. Last set of racks going down now. This is the final fight. You're going to have to pop your ult, Ross. You're going to have to pop it quick. He's being sunstruck for about 1 damage. Doesn't even get his ult off. He does finally get it off. Nice swap from Owen. Try and keep him alive, but he's very low on HP. He's going to have to go back to base. Midnight, he's just being chopped up by the Roidz. And does he escape? No, he doesn't. Actually gets killed by Oli. Level 25 Storm Spirit. Buyback now. Swap to keep Tom alive. And it's a GG. They just tried to go too greedy. Has he not? He only died once last game. How many times did he die this game? 12-0-13 Bloodseeker. What an enormous Bloodseeker game this was. And the most deaths on the team.
They're going to kill Belial and GG out one thing. No,
Divine power.
Oh, they couldn't kill him. Yeah, and unfortunately, Ross died 11 times. You know, he tried to get away with the Medusa. I like the idea. I like the attempt. You know, I always appreciate a greedy draft, but unfortunately, they didn't pull it off. Roidz 100% win rate. It's not 100%, but he definitely has the highest win rate out of anyone in the in-house. Or at least, like, considering he's played a lot of games, he is consistently on the winning team. That damage from Storm Spirit was massive. Oh, it looks like they're going to get some kills. No. Are they going to delay the ending of this game for no reason? Oh, no, Roidz is strong.
Just died so quickly to macro 5-out.
So they have the damage to kill Roidz? I don't think so. I mean, Medusa's got practically no damage. They're trying. Nice stun from Chopsticks. Look at him. He's fast. Oh, go for it. Go for it. No, he's tanky. Way too tanky. Ross is trying. He's got his ult up. He's going to kill Chopsticks. God, he's chasing Roidz like mad. But as soon as that Abyssal Blade comes up, 1 second, the Abyssal Blade's ready. There we go. Easy kill.
Ross needs to cure Rapier, I think.
Yeah, maybe they'll win. Nice blink dagger. Roidz has got Lincolns on him now as well, thanks to Oli. More buybacks. And it's finally GG.
Who do you want to talk to then? Are we still doing that?
We did that specifically because we weren't sure about the draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, we looked at the draft and we thought, oh, let's talk to Veteran about it. But this time, he managed to draft the winning team. So I don't think there's a lot that needs to be analysed here. I think they they saw an opportunity to go Medusa. They thought maybe it will work, wait for late game, and they won't push our advantage. But with Bloodseeker and Storm Spirit, these sort of quite good snowball heroes, they just didn't get away with it. As you can see, hero damage is pretty low on the Radiant, but quite high on Bloodseeker and Storm Spirit.
They just lost too many lanes.
Yeah, you
lost all of them.
It doesn't take very long for the net worth to go very heavily in the favour of the Dire.
It's like Oli was out farming Ross even in the mid lane, like before they start rotating people in.
He did manage to get a kill on him quite early though, because he was very low on HP and the Bloodseeker was revealing him. That's what I think maybe Ross forgot about, the global reveal. So Oli was like, oh, a free kill. And that makes Storm Spirit scary, that combo, because he knows when people are low, so he can just jump on them, get the free kill and leave.
It was greedy to bring such little regen to the bottom lane. I think they should have brought lots of regen, just try to fight. That's what you want to do on Weaver, because you're not going to be able to... You can't farm that effectively in the lane. Your animation's so bad. So I think you should just try and kill the support over and over. And yeah, take your 3 tangos, which were gone before 0 minutes, actually.
So use the Sukuchi for the rune, and then I had no way to get out.
Yeah, it's just too greedy.
I think you have to be careful about getting the rune, because at the moment, because they've just changed the XP to be 100 at level 1, and then it goes up, obviously, on your level. If you die first blood, you're giving away so much more golden XP than getting 1 bounty rune, which is 40 gold for your team. So I think if you know you're going to lose the bounty rune, just let them have it. It's better than... Oh, I stole it, but now I'm on 1 HP and I've had to salve up. I mean, if you have to salve, that's the entire bounty gone and some.
I've got 40 gold, but I've had to spend 90 on a new set of tangos. It's a bit...
Yeah, and you have to wait for the regen up. Yes, it's 40 to your whole team, but, that's like creep kill. So I think you have to be careful about those level 1 bounties. You don't want to let the enemy team take 4, but if you have to let them take 3, it's not the end of the world. It's hardly a difference. Like, if you didn't do a better deny than them in the lane by 1 deny, you've already equaled it. So yeah. But, they tried to go greedy. It didn't work out. That's just how Dota is. Alright, and there we have it. Our in-house games are done.
In both captain's mode, because captain's draft broke.
Yeah, I hope they fix that, because I would like to do a few drafts as well, because I think they always give us quite interesting comps. Like ones you wouldn't see in a normal game because the hero pool is small.
Yeah.
Like Ross Pos 5 Quap, he was pioneering the support Quap. I don't think you won that game though.
No.
But I liked it.